Hello children, let me welcome you to the virtual class of the Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika. My name is Shraddha teacher. Children, we are in the middle of this COVID-19 pandemic, and because of that we are not able to go to school, but that doesn't mean we are going to stop learning. So we are going to do many lessons which are very interesting from your textbook through the virtual class here. So let us do a lesson in English today.
Children, let us start with another lesson today in English for standard 2nd, and today's lesson will be a very fun-filled lesson, children. Why? Because it's going to be activity time for us, and this is lesson number 2.2 from your English textbook. Now, activity means what? We are going to do some things over here. We are going to do two activities, and using these two activities we are going to learn the names of so many things around us. Alright, so it is going to be a fun game because here we are going to play games. Alright, we are not just going to learn a lesson, we are going to play nice games with each other, and I will ask you questions, I will wait for answers. Alright, so come on, let's go to this game lesson that we have today, that is activity time. So children, we are going to play a game, and the first activity or the first game that we are going to play today is we are going to look and we are going to read. Okay, so out of the two activities that we have today, this is the first one. We are going to look and we are going to read. So I'm going to show you many pictures where we will look at the pictures and we will read the names of the pictures together. Okay, so come on, I want all of you to sit with your English textbooks. So open your English textbooks and look at the pictures which are given there in the English textbook and try and see whether you will be able to name all those pictures. Okay, and try to see that you name the pictures before I do. And also, when you name the pictures, you're supposed to guess whether that thing which you can see in the picture is an animal, or is it a flower, or is it a fruit, okay, or is it some kind of a different thing. So today we are going to do all these fun activities. So let us go to activity number 1, where we are going to look and we are going to read. Okay, now what will we look and read? We are going to look at this particular image from your lesson, and we are going to read the names of all these objects. Okay, but not everything on one page, otherwise we will get confused, isn't it? So let us take them one by one and let us try to read their names. Okay, you can also look at the picture and try to guess the name also. You must have learned the names of so many things last year in the first standard, isn't it? So we can also try to guess the name. Come on, so let's start. So the first picture will be that of this. So what is this? Have you seen this? Have you eaten this? This is so many people's favorite, isn't it? What is this? This is the mango. M-A-N-G-O, mango. So see, we looked at the picture of the mango and we read of the name of the mango as well. M-A-N-G-O, mango. And then what is a mango, children? The mango is a fruit. So this is how we are going to look at all the pictures and we are going to try to guess the name, or we will read the name. And we will also say what that picture is. So this picture is a mango and the mango is a fruit. Okay, come on, let's move on to the next picture. Yes, so we know the name of this, isn't it? All of us know what this is called. So read from here, what is this called? It's called a rose. Okay, so it is a rose. And what is the rose, children? The rose is a flower. So mango was a fruit. A fruit is called phal. And what is a flower? A flower is called phool. Okay, so we have one fruit, we have one flower. So this is a rose, R-O-S-E, rose. Okay, and the rose is a flower. Let's move on and let's see what is this. Wow, this is so beautiful. It is almost as beautiful as that rose was. So this is lotus. If you have guessed the name correct, very good. So this is a lotus. So come on, let's read its name once again. Lotus. Lotus. Okay, and the lotus is also a flower. Now, why are we learning whether this is a fruit or this is a flower? Because you will see we are going to do an activity after this. Okay, come on. So, we saw the name of one fruit and two flowers. Let's move on. And we have something else here. So, this is seen in the kitchen. So, what do you think it is? And most of us love it, isn't it? Our mummy makes sabji out of it. Our mummy makes bhajia out of it. So we all love this thing. So what is it? It is the potato. 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 And the potato is a very good. It is a vegetable. Vegetable means sabji. Okay, so here on the picture, let us read the name of the thing we can see. And what is the name? It is a potato. Potato. And the potato is a vegetable. Okay, coming to the next picture. So this is also something we find along with the potato. So wherever there is the potato, we find this also. What are these? This is a onion. Onion. Okay, we call it as pyaj in Hindi. So this is a onion. Alright, and the onion is also a vegetable like the potato. So we saw the names of two common vegetables over here. So one is the potato, that is the aloo, and the other one is the onion, that is the pyaz. So aren't these common, you can say, vegetables in your kitchen? You must have seen your mummy using this. Okay, so come on, let us move on to what is next here now. Let us talk about the next picture. Let us look at the name of the next picture and let us read it. Ariva, so we have one more thing which we find in the kitchen. What is this? Yes, can you guess the name of this thing? If you guess, very good. Otherwise, we will try to read. So what is this? This is the red tomato. What is this? The red tomato. So see here, read it. Tomato. Tomato. Alright, and the tomato is also a vegetable. So now we have three vegetables. We have the potato, the onion, and the tomato. Alright, let us move on and see the name of the next thing we have. So this is something new. We saw some vegetables, we saw some flowers, we saw a fruit. Now this is a new thing. So what is this? Read from here. R-A-B-B-I-T. It is a rabbit. What is it? It is a rabbit. And the rabbit is an animal. Okay? We call it a janwar in Marathi, in Hindi. And rabbit is khargosh. Okay? So this is a rabbit, and a rabbit is an animal. Moving on, let's see what we have next. Okay, what are these? Read the name of this fruit. G-R-A-P-E-S. Grapes. Grapes. Okay, and grapes are what? Fruits. Angur we call it. Alright, grapes. You can see grapes which are greenish in color, and also you can see grapes which are blackish in color. I will show you those grapes also later on in the video. Then let us see the next thing. Okay, so what are these? All of us love the fragrance of this thing, isn't it? So these are jasmines. This flower is called the jasmine. We call it as the mogra, and it has got a nice scent, isn't it? And the jasmine is a flower. So let us read the name of this flower. It is Jasmine, jasmine. Okay, and jasmine is a flower. Let's see the next picture that we have. Oh Baba, what is this? We get scared when we see this, isn't it? This is a snake. So read it. What is the word? S-N-A-K-E. Snake. And the snake is an animal like the rabbit. Okay, so just like the rabbit is an animal, the snake also is an animal. Next, we have these beautiful pictures of this beautiful flower. Now this flower, we saw it very recently when we celebrated the festival of Dasra. For Dasra, we buy these flowers and we make har out of these flowers. We make garlands out of these flowers, isn't it? So what is this flower called? It's called as the marigold. M-A-R-I-G-O-L-D. Marigold. Okay? And this flower is sometimes yellow, sometimes it is orange, but they are very beautiful. So the marigold is a flower. Alright? Once again, let's read the spelling of marigold. Read the spelling of marigold. M-A-R-I-G-O-L-D. Marigold. Alright? Come on, let's go to the next picture that we are supposed to look and read. Oh Baba, what is this now? Such a big animal. And it is playing in the water, I think. All of us know the name of this animal, isn't it? So come on, read the name from here. It is the elephant. E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T. Elephant. Okay, and the elephant is an animal. Elephant is an animal. After that, we are going to look at one fruit here now. So which is this fruit, children? Some of them are green with white color inside. Some of them are green with pink color inside. This is a guava. Okay, we call it as a peru, or we call it as amrud. In English, you say guava. G-U-A-V-A. Okay, so this is a fruit. What is the guava? It is a fruit. Okay, so this is one more word that we have read now, a guava. Alright, then we move on and we see what we have next. Oh, this is one more fruit, and all of us have eaten this fruit at some time or the other, isn't it? So which fruit is this? And when we start learning English, we start learning English with the name of this fruit. We say A for apple, isn't it? So which fruit is this? It is the apple. And the apple is a very good. It's a fruit. Alright, let's see the next picture. Yes, what is this now? This is called as kheera, or it is also called as kakdi. In English, we call it as the cucumber. What do you call it? Cucumber. C-U-C-U-M-B-E-R. So let's read the name once again. Cucumber. Okay? And the cucumber is a vegetable. Cucumber, vegetable. Next. Oh, I like this animal very much. Have you seen this animal? Sometimes in a zoo. You must have seen this animal on TV also a lot. So which is this animal? Come on, read its name. It's the tiger. T-I-G-E-R. Tiger. Alright? And the tiger is a animal. It is a wild animal. Alright? The tiger. And then we come to our activity. So we saw the names of so many things now, isn't it? We saw the name of some fruits, we saw the name of some vegetables, we saw the name of some animals and some flowers. And then we decided whether the apple is a fruit or it is a vegetable or it is an animal or it is a flower. We saw it, isn't it? So now come on, you have to use that knowledge and you have to fill this particular table. So write the above naming words in the given groups. So above words means all these words that we saw. Okay, we saw all these words. So we are going to try to write all these words in this table. All right. So come on, let us start by writing the names of the fruits. So do you remember which all fruits did you see? So that is why I told you, try to keep your textbook open. So now you will need the textbook. Okay, I cannot show you the picture also and the table also at the same time. So what we will do is, you will look from the textbook and you will tell me which picture will go where. So in fruits, what will we write first? We will write mango, because mango is a fruit. Which was the next fruit that we saw? Yes, it was grapes. And remember, I told you I will show you the picture of the black grapes also. So these are black color grapes. And the picture which we saw previously, those were the green color grapes. Then which was the next fruit we saw? Come on, search from the textbook and tell me. Yes, it is the guava. Okay, or the peru or the amrud, the guava. Then we saw the apple, A-P-P-L-E, apple, A for apple. Okay, so these were the 4 fruits. Now come on, search for the vegetables and tell me the names of the vegetables. So which was the first vegetable we saw? Yes, it was the potato. All right. After the potato, we call it aloo, isn't it? We saw onion, pyaj. Okay, so we saw the potato, we saw the onion, and then we saw the tomato. That is the tomato. And finally, which was the last vegetable you saw, remember? Yes, it is the cucumber, or we call it as the kheera or kakdi. Now search out for the animals on that page. So which is the first animal? A rabbit. Then we saw the snake and we got a little scared also, isn't it? After that, we saw the huge elephant. See how huge it is? And then finally, we saw the animal which is very, very good looking. Very beautiful animal. That is the tiger. See how beautiful it is? Alright. Then let us pick out the flowers which are remaining now. So the first flower was the rose. Then we saw the lotus. And then we saw the jasmine or mogra as we call it. And finally we saw the marigold. So children, this was the activity where we read the names of so many different things and we put it under different columns. So we decided whether it is a fruit or whether it is a vegetable, if it is an animal or if it is a flower. So this was the first activity that we did in the lesson, activity time. So wasn't it wonderful? So now we have not finished. Like I told you, we have 2 activities to do with this lesson. So which is the next activity? The next activity is an activity called Who Am I? And it is activity number 2 for today. And this Who Am I means we are going to solve these riddles. Okay, we are going to solve all these riddles now. So let us start with the first one. So see, this is a riddle that you have in your textbook. I have 2 hands, but I can't clap. Who am I? So what is this thing which has got 2 hands, but it cannot clap? So what is it? Have you seen a clock? See, the clock has got 2 hands, These things which are moving are called the hands of the clock. Sometimes the clock has got the third hand also, okay? But here we have two hands, and the hands cannot clap, but it keeps on going round and round and round. So what is it? It is a clock. Let us look at riddle number 2 now. So what is riddle number 2? I fly. Okay, that means this thing can fly, but it does not have wings. So see how the bird is flying? The bird is flapping its wings and it is flying. But this thing that we are talking about, it can fly, but it does not have wings. Without wings it flies, and it has got a long tail also. See, look at the tail of this animal. It is so long, isn't it? So in the same way, it has got a long tail also. See, it has got no wings, it has got a long tail, but it can fly. So what is it? Yes, it is the kite. See, it is flying in the air, and see the beautiful tail that it has got with lots of tiny bows on it. So it is a kite. What do you call a kite in Hindi or Marathi? You call it as the patang. Okay, so this is a kite. All right, come on, let's move on to the next riddle that we have in our activity. So I have a bushy tail, tail with lot of hair, and I like to eat nuts. So who am I? I have a bushy tail also, and I like to eat nuts also. So what do you think the answer is? See, which is this animal? Have you seen this animal? We call it as the Gilheri, or we call it as the Kharutai, isn't it? So see, it has got a bushy tail. Can you see the tail? And it also loves to eat what? Nuts. See? So what is the name of this animal? Who is this animal? It is the squirrel. 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 Okay? So this was the third you can say riddle that we have for today. Let us move on to the next one. I can easily eat leaves from a tall trees. I don't have to climb. I have a long trunk. Who am I? So this is so simple, isn't it? We have already seen the picture also of an animal which is huge, which is very tall, and which has got a long trunk. So which animal is that? Yes, it is the elephant. See, the elephant is so tall, isn't it? And look at the trunk of the elephant. It is so long. And the elephant does not have to climb the tree to eat its leaves. It can stand on the ground and it can pull off the leaf with the trunk, and it can eat the leaves. Okay? So which animal are we talking about here? It is the elephant. Coming to the last riddle for today. I have 2 horns and 4 legs. I work on the farm. Who am I? So let us look at this animal. Let's see what this animal might be. So this animal has got 2 horns. Yes. It has got 4 legs. Does it have 4 legs? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has got 4 legs, and it works on the farm. See? So what do you think this animal is called? Let us read its name from here. It is the bullock. See how it is working on the farm? It helps the farmer in order to pull the cart, in order to plow the fields. So it is a bullock. Alright children, so this was our activity number 2, in which we guessed the name of so many things. Alright, but some of them were things and some of them were animals. Okay, so totally if you see in this lesson we did some beautiful activities and we guessed or we read the name of so many fruits. See the grapes dancing, see the apple dancing, alright, the guava is dancing. So we read the name of so many fruits. We read the name of different types of vegetables and also animals and flowers. Alright, so wasn't this a wonderful lesson? So like I told you, didn't we have a lot of fun reading the name of all these things? And we did two beautiful games or activities also.
So children, now you have watched the video. So after you watch the video now, you will have to complete a few simple tasks. Now you might have watched the video on your computers or your laptops or your mobile phones. Now after you watch the video, what will you do? You will please go to the description box which is given below the video. So what is the description box? See, the description box looks like this. Alright, and after you go to the description box, you will see that there are a few questions there. Now what are these questions about? These questions are about the lesson that we just learned or the video that you just watched. So what will you do? You will think back properly about the lesson and you will try and answer these questions and note down the answers in your notebook if you want. Okay? After that, we have another task waiting. You will also click on the link which you will find in the description box to fill up the Google form. So now what is the Google form, children? It is nothing but a simple form. There are a few simple questions there about the video which you just saw and also about yourself. So these are the tasks now that you will have to complete after you watch each video. So children, wasn't that a very interesting lesson? I'm sure you learnt a lot of new things in this lesson. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my video so that you will get to see all the videos which I keep posting regularly.